So once again welcome back. So here in this video we are going to do cover here one more component of Bootstrap. Have we see that for this we have to go to, say we are taking this time, say model. We take the example of model component, how we can include component model in our web page. Let's see over there. Use Bootstrap JavaScript model plugin to add dialog to your site for lightbox, user notification, or completely custom contents. So that's why we just can use the dialog box. And due to how HTML5 define the semantic, the autofocus HTML attribute has no effect in Bootstrap model. To achieve this same effect, we use custom JavaScript here in our case. So we will also do some effect and include JavaScript beyond using this Bootstrap 4 over here. So this example of model component would look like appear on the screen as like this way, but we can say that it's a life of a dialog box or pop-up window that is displayed on the top of the current page. So how we can create the model in interface? We just see a quick demo over there. So how we just can see static Dropbox, launch model, live launch model. Then we can have this live launch model for this over here. Then static model drop down here. Just we see using the grid, and then we just take bearing model contents. We just look at this example how we can use this. Just copy it from here, and here we go, paste in our page, the body section. So here we paste it. Now here we save the changes, and we will refresh it in the browser and we see it over here. So I'm just going to make small changes over here. Yeah, either we can take it as over here. So let's try to understand what is coding over there. So nothing is special. We have created 3 buttons over here. You just look for the 3 buttons. For that, type is button, class button, then button primary to color this. And here we have used this over there, data toggle. We just wanted to data to be toggle, and that is we wanted to create model. That's why we have used this class data toggle. Then we have this the value to this as model, and then target data target, that is example model. So here we are going to creating the model, and to that we have given the id example model. So this button is for this, and the data whatever here is given the value at the rate of MDO. So open model for MDO. So I'm just making small changes over here. So if I write at the rate of perm, and here I set that data model for perm. Then I will do small changes over here. Same button is there, and here I write at the rate of Patyal. So here in this video we are going to learn some more of the components that okay, and here I will change value for Patyal. Then I will change it for Parminda Param Patel, and I'm just changing here the value for as from Patel. We're just making small experiment over here. Nothing is going to change as special over there. So this way we have created 3 buttons over there, and to this here we have to understand the class. Here is the class for the button. Here is data toggle. Okay, that we just wanted to make it a toggle button, and that is of model that is to be displayed, and data target is for the model that is having the id example model, and data whatever, that is to whom we want to send the data, or to whom is the recipient over here, that we have to specify over here. And this will text will appear message as over here. So whenever we click the message, this button, this first button, it means the recipient is Param over here. Here the message is for Patiala, and here the message is for Param Patiala. Okay, so that is there. Then we have div class, then here class model, then we have use fade. This nothing, any fade doesn't make any sense over there. If we use or not use, doesn't matter. Then to this we have given the id, that is example model. Then we have used tab index is equal to -1. It means to say then whenever there is a dialog box appear over there, we use, some people use tab keys to move along the uh, options of the dialog box. So here is, we have set the order for the tab key. Then role of this is as a dialog box, and here is he say that area label everything is equal to example model level, and area hidden is equal to true. And this is already we have said that this is for the visual impaired people, that we have done over there. Then div class model dialog, then div class model contents over there, then we div class model header, and here we will specify the header of the data box. That's rest is the same, nothing. Then we have to specify the model body, but will we look over their body, so we just can this and this in the model body. But we have done, we have created a form, and that is having a label having the message, label is message. Then we have created a text area over there and having this message id, and here we have created a label. Label is for the id recipient name, and this is, and then here is input type text over there. Then we have for the dialog box footer, we have created two buttons, that one is for the close and one is to send the message. Okay, so we simply what we do, we just, and if we see over there, refresh it here, and if we click on this, we will see a dialog box appear over there, that is having, this is the title of the dialog box, this is the body of the dialog box, and here it is the footer that is having the two buttons over there. So just simply close this. If we click on this and we see, or click any of the button, close button is working to close this, but if we see over there, nothing is to be appear as over there. So right now this model is not working for us. So in order to make it workable, we have to include some JavaScript with this. So this is JavaScript template is written for this to work. So we will copy this here from here, and we will copy this here in the end of this. So for that we have to use the script element to include the script. Here is type, or we simply can use script. Then here within the script we will paste it. Okay, so what is name? It is this has been taken for the id example model. So we have created, here is the id for this model is example model, and if we click on this show dot and we have called the function show dot bootstrap dot model. When the model will show, what will happen, we have called a function that will take parameter as event, and here we are defining a variable button that is equal to event dot related target, that is means button that require trigger the model. Okay, and where recipient is equal to button dot data whatever. So here it is, we have defined the data variable, this data variable. So this will taken from here. So and here we have specified variable, we have taken model is equal to this dot, then model dot find, then model dot title, then we have to display as text over there. And find the model text title, then after that we have to display the text that message to, then the name of the recipient that we will get through whatever, and model dot find model body input dot value, that is recipient. So model body input, where is type input, when we have taken two over there, one is the input and one is the text area. So in the where we have taken the input, the value of the input will be the value of the recipient, that is we have done over there. So we have done this over here. So we have to go to our browser. Here we go, refresh this, and if I click on this, it says that new message to the @ of Param, and here the recipient is as Param because we have clicked on this button, that is this. So we here close this, and there is another button. If we click on this button, this new message to Patyal, and here recipient is the, that is name of the button, and this is the same over there. So it's enjoyable thing that we have done. We using different three buttons. We have used three buttons to call a single model over here. So if we click on this model, this button, the same button model is called over here. If we click on this, same is called, this click on this, same model is called. We have written single one model and three button, and if we click on any of the button, the same model is called again and again over there. So right, let's take a quick challenge over here. We have to write a alert message when the, if we click on the close button. Okay, if we click on the close button, our this is to about to close, so we wanted to make a alert message for this. So how we can do that? Think over this. So that this is our, yes, how we can do this to us is we will have to write one more line over here, that is the string function. Then we have to use its id. Here id is example model. Use control and p to save the, to avoid the spelling mistake. I use mostly this practice. Then we have to call the on function, and here we have to call the event. Here the show, when the we click on this button, the dialog box is show, that is for that we have the function is show dot bootstrap dot model. So here we are having to use another function to when the hide. So what are the function for this is, if you want to see the functions JavaScript, then key focus show more than then exceptions show this. Then we have to call the hide, and how to use the hide. This is hide.ps model, then hidden.ps model. Hide is, this event is fired immediately when the hide instance method has been clicked, and this event is fired when the model has finished being hidden. So we both, let's try both. So we will write here hide dot bs bootstrap dot model, then here we have to call the function, then this function will take the event as an argument, and here we have to place the body of this button, and here we just have to write a alert message, alert, and in the alert we will write, sorry, model close. save it here. Then we go this, here we go refresh this, and we click on any of this. This is called new message to Patel. Then this, we click on the close button, nothing is happening over here. Okay, so that what is problem, we just have to go to inspect, then we have to go to console. No JavaScript error is there, we might have encountered some spelling mistake. So what exactly is there? Example model dot on dot, look at this height dot vs4 dot function. Nothing is happening. Let's see, try to sort out this problem. So nothing is sticking from there, so showing hello. So the our mistakes that we were doing over here, that we have included double quotes over there. Instead of double quotes, we have to use single quotes here. Okay, we have to introduce single quotes over here. So here we go, control save this, and here we just message model closing, something like that, and put it in the double quotes. So save it here, and here we go, refresh it. If we click on this and we close this, model closing message is there, and this in this case is before the closing of a model dialog box. Okay, if we want that when this alert message should display after this dialog box is closed, then here we have to change our code to hidden. Save the changes, here we go, refresh it and click on this, close this, and here we go. Okay, so it's depend upon us when we wanted to trigger the alert message. So it is not necessary to trigger any alert message there. That is totally depend upon our requirement, if we want to do that or not we want to do that. So that's all for using how this is how we can use the model in our pages. I think this is all for the right now, and the next video we will take the tool tips and pop-up. Okay, so we will take the popovers and the tool tips in the next video. Till then, see you later.